Hi, vickiecrystalynn here. So, story time again, part 3. If you want a greater understanding of what I'm talking about right now, you can go back and look at my last 2 videos. So, I'm bringing forward how I discovered I'm not from this world. So, this is about my life journey of discovering that. In my last video, the angels and Jesus came to me, and so I believed that that was what source was. The sun and Jesus and the angels, they were all the creators. That's what I believed, because that's what I was seeing. Through sun gazing, though, I want to explain a little bit more, and that's what I'm doing here. It's like I'm sharing my story, but I'm also helping for you guys to have a wider perception of your own life, so you can just look at life a little bit different. So with sun gazing, in my last video, I explained how I started seeing beings that weren't in the non-physical. I literally seen like dead people, and that we would call that, but I don't, because nobody ever dies. We just transfer over. And I seen animals that weren't there, but they were there. So in sun gazing, I also seen energy start coming out of my hand, because when you sun gaze, you put your bare feet on the ground, and on dirt is the best because it connects the easiest way. With grass, it's more of a conductor, so there's a little bit less connection, but just slightly is what I feel, but I feel it very strongly. On concrete, there's like no connection. That's why I put concrete everywhere. And asphalt, you don't feel any connection. But on when you're grounded, even just by sitting in a tree, holding the tree, put your hand in a tree, being in nature, your system starts grounding. So when I seen stuff in the sun gazing about the beings that was happening to me, that when I tell my daughters or other people, it made them feel fearful. They were very fearful for me. They thought I was going crazy. And the thing is that they just weren't ready for that type of change in their life. That's all. That's all. So when I started sun gazing, at first you put your feet on the ground, and then I would just sit there and gaze at the sun, and you can do it 1 hour as it's rising. I don't know, we're in a new energy. The sun is bright the full time, so I've been checking in, and it just like, even though it's closing my eyes, I'm tapped in. So just even, you know, close your eyes and tap in, but if you just can gaze at it for moments, the energy starts running through your system, and it starts opening up your chakras. It starts aligning your body. It balances you. So when I started rising my hands to the sun, I noticed that I could see energy coming out of my hands. Like, I'm seeing this. It was kind of freaking me out. You know what I mean? So then one day I was putting my hands up, and I got this idea about energy, because I could see the energy, and ball came to mind, and that's what it looked like. I had this ball between my hand that I created, and it looked just like the ones you like seeing that people were working with energy, and it was translucent, different colors, and I could move the ball. And I was like, dang. And then like, this is all real to me. That's how I was in the beginning of my experiences. Like, this stuff is really real. You hear about it, but you don't realize that it's really real. It's real. It's real. And when you tap into it and tap into who you are, it just becomes bigger. My cat is scratching the crap out of my leg. So today I got Willow in my lap. So it's like I've got so much energy going through me. They're just grounding me, because animals are so grounding. Oh, Willow. So, I started seeing this energy. Well, I started seeing, like when I was gazing at the sun, it was like I was seeing different things, because I was gaze at the sun in the morning and at noon. I mean at dusk. And it was like in the morning, I started seeing like these root trees come out of my feet, like literally. Like they would come out of the top of my feet, the side of my feet, and I could see it. It was like, they looked like root trees and they would grow really fast and go right into the ground. I didn't know what it was doing. I just seen it on my body. I was like, wow, okay, this feels right. And then I could feel my body start opening up, and I could feel myself lighter, and I could feel the pain just wash away in my body. Even though at that time I didn't know what I was doing. I was just tapping in. So when you tap in sun gazing, it aligns your whole system. It opens up all your chakras. And if you're naked on Gaia, that's the best way. But like I always lift my shirt, let my sacral chakra get some sun, you know what I mean? And solar plex, let my chakras get some sun. The sun is a direct way to open yourself up. And that's what this story is about, is to help people to guide them into the way to their oneness. And this is just my story, how I got there, but I feel like it's going to help people discover their own self. Even if you already discovered yourself, there's a connection that's being made here. So, as I was realizing this, it's like there was two people of me just coming in, because I was like the old version of me that like weeks before, I didn't believe any of this. I didn't believe that people could really see other, people that have crossed over. I didn't believe that you could really see spirit. Now I believed in ghosts, but I just never. And the great thing is that now it's really showing me what I seen as a child, because I seen a lot of things as a child, but I cut it off because nobody else seen it, because I feared it that I was different. So, and I will bring that forward later in the story. But sun gazing transforms you in the easiest, most direct way. It is, and it just opens you up to you. So it's very powerful. So that was the beginning of my journey of opening up. That's what I was recognizing in me. And I was freaked out for like a couple years, because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And people were telling me I was crazy, but I just knew, because how can you feel this much love and feel this good in your body and it be wrong? I was like, something's going on here. So when I started sun gazing, I then started moon gazing. And when I started, I want to bring this up real fast. I started teaching my grandchildren how to sun gaze. What they told me was incredible. And my granddaughter, she told me, she goes, Nana, thank you for bringing back a part of me that I know I was missing. Because she could see spirit and all that too. And she was telling me what she was seeing. We were sitting in our backyard, and she's like, there's all these beings that need to cross over, Nana. And I was like, what? And she goes, there's all these people that need to cross over. You can see them, they're walking up to us. And she goes, and then she turned to me and she goes, cross them over, Nana. I was like, I do that? And so I just tapped into myself, and I just asked for them to cross over. And I didn't know what I was doing. It's intensified and changed since then. But yeah, I cross people over too, because there is like a middle place that people don't believe that they're from they don't believe in God or whatever, so they go like to the middle, or they're still held here in the earthbound, but their body has passed away. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It was all learning. My granddaughter taught me a lot. And so I was grateful for me to be able to give that part, because it was actually my grandkids that validated it. That's what you're really seeing, because we've seen it. We've actually seen it our whole life, but nobody else see it, so we didn't talk about it, just like I did as a child. So with sun gazing, it's like each piece of that was happening to me, it was waking me up to a bigger version of myself. So we only got a couple minutes left, and I'm going to talk about moon gazing in my next video. And that's when the aliens come in. So I send love, and I thank you for all sharing your piece of life that you sit with me. And I just want you to know that you're all in a safe place. If anything that I say triggers you, go within and let it go. So It's not me. It's just lessons that maybe you need to learn. We're all growing together. Bye.